Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. You've been horrible to me for 20 years, Kody's victim act with Meri doesn't make sense. 6 things I believe the Sister Wives patriarch should apologize for. When Sister Wives star Kody Brown met Meri Brown, it appeared that they may be happy together, but their legal marriage-turned-spiritual union quickly devolved into petty insults. With hurt feelings on both sides, it must be mentioned that Kody appeared meaner than his former partner. In Kody's defense, Meri should have spotted the writing on the wall. He often hinted to her that he had lost that loving emotion. However, for personal reasons, she chose not to leave. Meri's tragic catfishing scandal was most likely the cause for some of his sharpest criticism and slights. Meri was lonely when she started conversing with a woman she mistook for a man. Meri, who was starved for affection owing to Robyns Brown's presence, discovered something she thought was better. However, the guy who duped her back in 2015 was far worse. At least Kody was who he claimed to be. Kody's hatred persisted until 2023. During the Sister Wives Look Back, How We Started special, he stated, "Kody seemed to owe Meri some grace. Clearly, Robyns was the one wife he truly loved. If she sought a more meaningful relationship, she most likely had a valid reason. However, as the patriarch, he was able to love 4 women, but they were unable to form relationships with others. That is how polygamy works, and in some families, this dynamic brings happiness. However, this was not the case in the Brown family. According to a People exclusive, Meri disputed that her affair with a catfish was the reason her marriage failed. However, Kody's wrath, even years later, may reveal a different tale. Perhaps he believed her betrayal was a deal-breaker. After that, while withholding forgiveness, he most likely no longer considered her his husband. At that time, he called Meri and made it apparent that he was over it. Everyone who watched Sister Wives probably knew Kody was no longer in love. However, Meri, clinging to what was known, may have told herself something else. Meri's catfish claimed to be Sam Cooper, a successful businessman. The person deceived Meri by pretending to be a man in his 40s. Meri's love interest was finally revealed to be a woman named Jackie Overton. This was devastating for Meri, who had high hopes and had been so trusting, and Kody would not forgive her. A variety of factors likely contributed to their breakup, but the catfish event undoubtedly drove their troubles to critical mass. Maybe Kody should apologize for not understanding why Meri did what she did. He is clearly obsessed with Robyns, as all of his ex-partners are well aware. So she wasn't actually damaging her spiritual oneness. Meri was only being human, and the family's tragedy was unavoidable. When Kody is harsh on Meri, emphasizing that he is the aggrieved person, he appears to be playing the victim. Meri left Kody in January 2023, after 32 years of marriage. Meri then attempted to move on with Amos Andrews. Watch the clip above to discover more about their brief engagement. The romance lasted only 4 months. She's currently teasing a new relationship with Brandon Stone. While she has not had much luck in love, luck can and does change. If Meri breaks her losing trend, she will feel extremely powerful, and I believe she will. She's due for a great relationship in which she is truly loved and understood. She has earned her right to be pleased. There were so many put-downs with Kody, even if her friends did not approve of him. On screen, Kody called out her mean girl girlfriends, including Meri's good friend Jen Sullivan, who appears to be a wonderful person. In fact, Kody described Meri's pals in very disparaging terms. Meri can do better, this is not love or even liking. He claims she cannot find a man because of her pals. He is disparaging her family and friends while also insulting her. Kody evidently didn't enjoy Meri's acquaintances, who undoubtedly commented on her relationship. Maybe the truth hurts sometimes. While he believes he is being targeted because he loves Robyns, both exes have their own versions of the story. Their feelings are also genuine. Meri claims Jen is more faithful than the majority of her family members. They record Fridays with Friends segments together. Their relationship appeared steady, healthy, and happy. However, Kody perceives threats everywhere. Anyone who criticizes him, even if they believe he deserves it, is excommunicated. Kody isn't all evil, and his feelings should be respected, but he was the one who fell in love with Robyn. This left him with very little emotional wriggle room. He didn't leave anything for the other wives. Even in terms of money, it appears Robyn received the lion's share. She owned $1 million mansion, a David Yurman signet ring that matched Kody's, and reputedly $70,000 in dolls acquired on Etsy. Janelle mentioned having very little money, adding that Kody withdrew a lot of cash from the family fund while she handled the accounts. Money appears to be a hot-button topic for Janelle. It truly triggers her. On Sister Wives Season 18, she clearly disliked her cramped abode. There were some scenes set in Robyn and Kody's home. It had a large living room, a beautiful kitchen, enough of space for the core family, as Robyn described it, and more. The ex-partners have legitimate complaints, and they, too, may be to blame at times. The familial dynamic was complicated, and when Robyn entered the picture, the sands changed again. As Kody and Robyn approached, it appeared like they were icing everyone else out, whether this was true or not. For example, during the pandemic, they isolated themselves owing to fears of getting the virus. However, it was later discovered that Kody never been vaccinated at all, according to his son, Paydon Brown. Was Kody truly so watchful because he was anti-vaccine? There is no confirmation, but it adds a fascinating aspect to the whole pandemic drama, indicating that Kody may have chosen a path that isolated him from other Browns, even when he had the opportunity to vaccinate. Because of this, it appeared cruel when Kody told Meri, "Blame yourself if I don't love you," during Season 19's dramatic teaser. In his opinion, it all made sense, but others who watched Kody prefer Robyn on screen and leave the family out during the COVID-19 outbreak may have felt otherwise. Perhaps they believed Kody mistreated Meri, who is over polygamy, and that he should bear some of the responsibility. With Kody on screen, referring to their previous status, they were legally in a spiritual union, but it was not a regular partnership. He hadn't forgiven her for the catfishing, he looked to have a low opinion of her, and he appeared to be doing everything he could to turn her off and get him out of his life. Actually, this was not a bad thing, but it did appear cruel at times. However, it's difficult to argue that he was assisting Meri by pushing her away. She couldn't be truly happy with someone who didn't love her. So, in this case, Kody might have been doing what was best. He has stated that with Meri, the writing was on the wall. He means she should have recognized it was over instead of dragging it out, and this is where he plays the victim. Instead of ending it himself, he alienates Meri in the hopes that she will leave. Then he doesn't have to be the villain. Human interactions may be difficult, and Kody may have preferred that Meri leave him instead of asking her to leave. However, because she rejected his warning indications, red flags visible from space, he was forced to be honest about his feelings. Meri hung in there, and it became incredibly awkward. She even befriended Meri, forming an unexpected friendship between the two. Meri appeared to be unsophisticated, without a comprehension of Robyn. Robyn clearly desired monogamy for a long period, although acting otherwise, therefore she may not have been the best companion for Meri. When he remarked the writing is on the wall, Kody was implying that Meri should have anticipated what would happen. He was putting everything on her. However, because of her religious beliefs, she may have felt awkward leaving a plural marriage. There are several practical reasons why she might have remained in a spiritual partnership. Aside from religion, she had her profession as a reality star to consider, and she may have been concerned that leaving would cost her fame. Meri texted Kody after finally admitting that the spiritual union was bound to fail. Kody placed the responsibility on Meri, even questioning whether she was hiding a romantic interest. Kody had always been all about Robyn, so the notion that he would show jealousy over some romantic interest, who was most likely a phantom of his brain, seemed strange to say the least. Meri had reached her limit of feeling unwanted, disregarded, and low on the totem pole. There was no genuine need for a secret cause for departing. The situation was horrible enough that anyone would want to leave. So Meri departed, and Kody became suspicious, which seemed unusual. Perhaps he merely wanted to make it appear as if she had an ulterior agenda.